Mild morning this morning, +2 and breezy. It looks like today is not supposed to be as warm as they originally projected. It's only going to get up to 4. But they're talking about freezing rain overnight, snow in the morning, followed by rain tomorrow afternoon as it increases in temperature again, followed by snow, and then more snow and high winds and blowing snow. Dandy. So yesterday, my shed, it was pulling in air around that -5 for most of the day, then up to -2, and the shed was getting a little bit warm, got up to about 6. So 2 degrees right now. I'm curious to see what that temperature is. I'm going to be turning on the refrigeration just to, hold it down for the next 2 days and then see how things work. Looking at 8 degrees. No bearding. I have bees flying in my face already to this white light. 8.5. Okay, so I'm going to turn the cooler on. Click, click. Minimal air exchange. Okay, so I'm going to hold this temperature down as the day temperature increases. Should be able to hold this shed at 4. 6 degrees outside. Four. 5, 4. Nice. I think I'll just leave this cooler on all night and all day tomorrow. I have my fan set basically 4. We'll see what that brings my CO2 levels at. $6,200. So that is good. Just a little bit of air coming in, just enough to exchange. Just about 5. Working just as prescribed. First thing Sunday morning, and I'm just doing some yard cleanup. This cooler has been running all night. It's -2 right now. I'm just going to go in and check to see what the conditions are. Very low air exchange. So my targets are 4 degrees, and the CO2 concentrations, I need the air quality around 5,000 or 6,000. I think that's adequate. we'll just go take a peek. I'd be able to hold the shed no problem with high air exchange. 4 degrees. But I want to run these fans 4 to 5. That one's off because I have it set to turn on at 5, so I bet you it turns on right away. That one's running at 5. That one's at 4, so it turns off at 4. So the coolers are keeping up quite nicely. I'd be able to keep the shed quite content with just airflow. No problem. I'm using the coolers right now just as another test run. As when the mild weather comes through, I just switch from outdoor air to coolers. And it has happened seamlessly. Very little bit of air exchange. So that bank is on idle right now. Keeping up. Let's see what my CO2 levels are. Bit of drop. Five degrees. Almost 5 degrees. Air quality is just about 7,000 parts per million. So I'm going to hold it at that. And just let the shed run on the cooler all day today. It's going to get up to 4 degrees, I guess. And that snow is going to change to rain. And then it's going to change back to snow. And then terribly high Manitoba winds with more snow, and then followed by cold. So as soon as it turns cold again, I'll turn off those coolers and I'll revert back to just normal airflow, the free stuff. But for the time being, my shed is sitting pretty, and it'd be no different if it was 6 degrees yesterday or 16 degrees yesterday. These bees would have been sitting all the same. Kind of takes a little bit of that risk out of those temperature swings.